Good day, viewers. My name is Abdul Latif Buckus. I'm a practicing attorney in Johannesburg. I'm the director at Buckus Attorneys, a firm which, among others, specializes in insurance and contractual law. In order to explain the role of SASRIA in South African insurance sphere, it is necessary to understand the short-term insurance dynamic in South Africa. Short-term insurers do not provide insurance for specific risk instances. And while you may have an insurance policy where the specific special risk has been added in, these are neither underwritten nor provided by the insurer. SASRIA, being the South African Special Risk Insurance Association, deals with claims and cover in relation to and similar to the recent unrest and loss that has been suffered in South Africa. Now, many may feel a bit aggrieved and disgruntled with finding that they have a policy with one of the well-known or well-established insurers and are now being told that they need to wait in line for SASRIA to attend to payment of their claim. But as stated, SASRIA is ultimately the only insurer that covers specific special instances, which would include the theft as a result of looting, damage as a result of the unrest, and any similar claims. Claims to SASRIA are submitted via your insurer, as the insured individual or general public do not have direct access to SASRIA. Your insurance broker or insurance company will accept your claim and thereafter collate the necessary documentation and submit the claim to SASRIA on your behalf. They will also liaise with SASRIA in relation to expected timeframes and approval or refusal. What must be borne in mind is that you are to submit your claim within a 30-day window period from the date of occurrence. Additionally, as difficult as it may be, you are to gather as much evidence to prove that you were affected directly as a result of the recent unrest. Your insurance policy will specify the amount for which you are covered by SASRIA. There are two thresholds for a basic insurance cover by SASRIA and the additional insurance cover by SASRIA. However, you will only be entitled to and receive the actual loss that you have suffered as a result of the unrest. In the instance, for example, where your actual loss is 100,000 rands, which has been proven, you will not be entitled to demand the full cover amount of, for example, 1.5 million rand that your policy entitles you. Like any insurance cover, insurance with SASRIA is not a policy that will allow you to be enriched by an insurance claim. In general, and as a principle, SASRIA does not and will not make payment to individuals or companies that are not insured under the policy. However, at this juncture, during his address to the nation, our Honorable State President did notify the current situation as being dire and funds being raised to assist businesses that have been affected by the unrest and looting that occurred recently. The Department of Trade Industry has already engaged a program on their webpage which calls on individuals and businesses to provide feedback and information around losses as a result of the unrest, and also made available a toll-free contact number where contact can be made with the department. If one goes to the web page, it is the first pop-up that appears with an email address as well as a contact number. Lease agreements are covered by contractual law and dependent upon the written document. However, the insurance element in this instance would be for a landlord or lessor who holds some form of a rental protection policy. It is urged that landlords and lessors consult with their broker or consider the insurance policies they have in place, where many would include the rental income protection. In relation to lessees and their obligations, if the business premises that was being rented has become uninhabitable and cannot be utilized for business purposes, the lease agreement may well have a clause relating to the scenario, failing which the lessee should approach the lessor and discuss the way forward in relation to tenancy or discharge from obligations in terms of the lease agreement. Similarly, a landlord or lessor is bound by contractual terms in the lease agreement and will have to provide the necessary premises, failing which consider discharge to the lessee in relation to obligations. In closing, I would advise all viewers to ensure that they collate as much information and evidence as they have in relation to the loss they had suffered, for the reason that those who are insured will have to prove their claim via SASRIA, and those who are not insured and are successful in pursuing the relief offered by the Department of Trade Industry will also require actual proof and documentation, if available, of the losses suffered directly as a result of the recent unrest.